to Let's Talk Kentucky. It is February 29th. Those don't come a lot, and we're going to talk a little bit about Leap Day in our countdown convo. But yeah, happy Leap Day, y'all.
Happy Leap Day.
All right, so let's get into talk of the town. So this one, it makes me kind of angry, you guys. So a Kentucky animal shelter is opening one day after dogs were just set free. So a man broke into the Leachfield Animal Shelter, actually day before yesterday, and he just let the dogs loose. He, like, literally, you know that song, Who Let the Dogs Out? This guy, he did. This guy let the dogs out. And so the dogs got out, they were running around. Some of them even got out of the building. When they got out, of course, they're not used to being out, so some of them got in fights. Unfortunately, one dog was killed by another dog because this guy let them out. So the animal shelter is about 75 miles southwest of Louisville, and it had to close, but they're still looking for one dog. And his name is Bug. He's a dog named Bug.
Oh, Bug.
Poor Bug. So if you'd like to support the shelter, you can go to their website. It's Leachfield. Here it is. It's leachfieldshelterpets.org. I'm sure that they would love a donation or just somebody to stop by and see the dogs or just a kind word, because this is an awful situation just to have somebody break in and set the dogs free.
Yeah.
I don't know if he thought he was doing a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
There are those people out there that think that the way to go is to free all the animals, and it just caused more problems.
Yes, it does. Those poor little guys.
I mean, the fact that some of the animals, you know, one of the animals killed another one.
Right.
That's sad.
Right.
I know. And
You
poor
know?
Bug.
And Bug is still out there.
Gotta find Bug.
And he's a little cutie, so he looks to be like some kind of like pit bull mix, but he looks like he's got a little whippet in him too. His face, little whip pit mix. But he's just out there running around. So if you see a little white dog in Leachfield, try to call his name. It's Bug, and see if we can help. But even though that's in Grayson County, I think this is something where we can all help. It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
sorry to start off on a sad note, everybody. Let's talk about something happy. So Read Across America Week is coming up. And there are going to be events all over the country, hence the name, Read Across America. But there is an event coming up on March 4th that's going to be pretty cool. It'll be at Frederick Douglass High School, again on March 4th from 11 to 3. At this event, there will be free books for kiddos, and every 15 minutes, there will be a guest reader reading different books to them, which I think is really, really cool. Now, something else interesting, somebody named Pete the Cat is going to be there to take photos with the kids.
One of my favorites.
Susan knows.
I love it. I freak out with Pete the Cat.
Who the heck is Pete the Cat?
Pete the Cat is this blue cat. He never smiles. He's always like this. But he goes through and he has these little adventures, like, you know, he'll step into a pile of strawberries and then his white shoes will turn red, and then he goes, I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. And it's really just kind of like the moral of the story is that no matter what life throws your way, you know, you can spin it into something good. He just, Alex, like, grows up. He still loves Pete the Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think Alex would, so is he too old, or would he still kind of freak out if he saw Pete the Cat in real life?
Oh, he would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would love
Okay.
it. I don't know. He's kind of getting to that age where it's like kind of like, well, he secretly likes Pete the Cat.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
too cool on the surface.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, too cool for, I hate that age. Just too cool for everything. So annoying. But anyway, if your kid likes Pete the Cat or would pretend not to like Pete the Cat but would secretly like Pete the Cat, then you can take them over to Frederick Douglass on March the 4th. And Susan, as you know, her new book just came out. It's about Hadley, and Susan has been doing a tour. She's been reading the kiddos, and we got some pictures of that. Look at her with her
outfit.
dinosaur dress. Look, first of all, don't take this picture away because this is amazing. Look at that little girl in the blue. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. She's so cute. So Susan, tell us about these photos.
Well, these photos specifically are from Garth Elementary in Georgetown, so shout out to them. They were amazing. There's 150 kids there. They were all so polite. But with the Kentucky Humanities, they have this amazing program where schools can write in and they can receive a grant. So between 100 and 150 students will receive a free book. And so for that particular event, I was reading Alex, the Awesome and Artsy Allosaurus, about anxiety. And so it was really cool because there's a Q&A after the reading, and all of the kids love to share their worries and their fears. And it becomes like a therapy group, you know? It's like, I'm afraid the ceiling fan will fall on my bed, you know, and there's like, okay, let's talk through that. But they say the darndest things, they really do. And but the best one was this little boy. He had a UK sweatshirt on. I don't know his name. He came over, he goes, I just think you're beautiful. And there was a girl behind him, and she goes, he says that to all the girls.
So look, first of all, I was gonna say, watch out, Cameron Mills. But see, that was the little boy's girlfriend. And he was like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing. So you're gonna be reading books. That's so
across
funny.
Kentucky.
Yeah, so talk about this.
Yeah, so I go into these schools, and so next week I'm going to be in Somerset and Lancaster, and so it's usually between 100 and 150 students, and they get a free book, and the schools have been amazing. They invite you in, and like at Garth, all of them designed their own little dinosaurs and things, and so the librarians are amazing. They arrange it, and so it's just a really cool opportunity, sometimes for disadvantaged youth too, to be able to get something that they can call their own.
Right.
That's what,
Yes.
And you know what? I can't even laugh at these kids because sometimes I'm afraid the ceiling fan's gonna fall.
Right?
Yeah.
You know when it really gets to rocking, you're like, oh goodness. Well, Susan, we're very excited about your new book and about you being able to wear your dinosaur dress and
I love
talk to
it.
kids. So very, very nice. Again, we'll be telling you more about Read Across America Week as it rolls out next week. All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break is the Countdown Combo. We're going to talk about this. Should you leave your kids an inheritance if you don't get along with them? Let's talk about it.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Dude, you seen this new video?
It's good. Yeah. It's funny.
No, that's not the funny part.
That's good.
Being forced to watch a 10-minute video is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
Oh, it's the wrong video.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, is easy.
Hi, I'm MedAdvantage Max. And if you're anything like me, I always want the max. That's why I'm here to tell you that some may qualify for a Medicare special enrollment period. 2024 plans are now available. If you're on Medicare and Medicaid, you can call to see if you qualify to enroll now.
Just call 800-948-7906.
We all want the max, but how do you know if you're getting the max? Plans with additional benefits vary based on where you live. A licensed insurance agent will check your zip code to see if you qualify to enroll in a plan with additional benefits. Here's the good news. It doesn't cost anything to call and see if you're getting the max with your plan. That's right. The call-in Medicare review are free with no obligation to enroll. Remember, 2024 plans are now available if you qualify to enroll with a special enrollment period. I hope you get the max.
Just call 800-948-7906. That's 800-948-7906.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. It's time for the Countdown Conversation. Normally it's spicy. This one's going to be a little bit serious.
Okay.
Kim's face is like, I don't know. Okay, but it's all right. Sometimes we have to be serious. even when we start out serious, we usually end up laughing and somebody's like...
Oh, it starts off serious and
and then it just
not bubbles.
coughing fit and it goes downhill. Okay, so first up, so teachers in Meade County, they're actually getting these new secret panic buttons that will allow them to discreetly communicate emergencies in the classroom. And so they're actually going to be kind of a little card that's going to be attached to their name badge, and they can just kind of and they can do different touches for different situations.
Ooh, kind of like an SOS, yeah.
Exactly. I think this is really, really interesting because it's not like a panic button that can accidentally get pushed by like a bad kid in class.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And all kinds of things. Lisa, you were really kind of interested in this when we were talking about it before.
Yeah, I was, because I was a substitute teacher in an inner city school up in Ohio for a short amount of time. And they had a panic button in the room, but it was against the desk, the teacher's desk. And so you'd have to go over, or it was on the wall of the classroom. So you'd have to go over and hit it in full view of the entire class. Right. I love the fact that it's on a name, on their like badge or whatever, where they can touch it, you know, discreetly, but yet still get, you know, someone there to help. So I love this idea, I really do.
That is interesting.
It's sad that we have to have panic buttons, but I guess if you have a medical emergency, it can be used for absolutely anything. But to have it discreetly done, you know, at first I was like, why does it have to be discreet? You know, why can't it just be the big red button that's enclosed and you just lift it up, you know, like in the movies or something? But it's like, if it's discreet, then it doesn't alarm some of the kids maybe that may not know what's going on. So I like it. I love it.
I just love the technology of this too, because this allows a teacher to not have to run to the desk or to a wall. They can, the discreetness of it, but technology is so cool. It can go right on the badge. I love it when really cool technology like this is used for something really smart.
And, you know, if you put a button in the room that says "Don't touch,"
of course,
with a bunch of kids,
I want to touch it.
I mean, you can't even hardly do that with adults. It's like, why can't I touch it? You know what I mean? So I think this is really, really cool. I'm hoping that more schools in Kentucky will roll this out so that teachers can have this. I think that's really, really nice. Okay, so. Breastfeeding. I'm excited about this one. No, I'm not breastfeeding. No, I don't plan on breastfeeding. I'm just excited about this. So, the French Olympic Committee, because the Olympics are coming up, is going to provide hotel rooms for breastfeeding athletes during the Paris Olympics this summer. And this is new because traditionally children have been banned from going to the athletes' villages where everybody stays. So if women who are competing have been breastfeeding before, they might have had to like travel across town somewhere to go feed their kids, or maybe might not have been able to compete at all or had to pump. I love that they are thinking about women's issues.
This is so important. It's wonderful that a person's whole life is being looked at, because these athletes, they're not just athletes. They're moms, they're dads, they're brothers, sisters, teachers, yada, yada, yada. And this allows for them to be real humans. You know, life happens.
I need to meet the women that are performing in the Olympics and are also breastfeeding.
I know, they are super
Because I'm like,
That's
wow, it is a marathon to breastfeed in and of itself. I mean, it's taxing on the body. I mean, you're having to watch what you eat so you can produce milk and things like that. And the way that our bodies work, everything is linked together. So if your body is going through something significant like athletic training and stuff, I mean, you just have to be hyper vigilant. I don't even know how their milk's still running, but I mean, kudos to them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I thought the same thing. I was like, how are these women competing? Because when your milk comes in, it's coming in. And, and I mean, there's no stopping that, you know? It's like a tsunami. It's going to start, you know, it's going to find its way out of your breast one way or another. So it's just, I mean, I'm just like, wow, I can't even imagine breastfeeding and competing. In the Olympics. That's insane.
Crazy.
But good for them that they are offering this.
So I love that the way you guys are describing it, I'm like, Lisa's head is a tsunami. Oh, Lord. But no, I think this is so good. And like Kim is saying, we know that young women, especially little girls, stop competing in sports whenever they start going through puberty, and a lot of it has to do with some of the bodily issues and the changing bodies and the things that happen. So to see that these women have persevered all of these years, they finally get to the Olympics and they're like, sorry, you can't feed your kids. So I love that they are finally getting with the time. So kudos to the Olympics. And I don't know, you know how like they start running out of stories on like day 10 of the Olympics and they're just telling us anything. So maybe we'll get like some breastfeeding updates, you know, from people.
Yeah. Sabrina's still going.
I just think it's so interesting. Okay, so up next, inheritance. So this woman says she's 60 years old. She's a widow. She has 3 grown kids, doesn't really get along with them. They were doing fine, I guess, until her husband died, and they all wanted her to share the pension. Oh. So now she's like, well, when I die, should I leave them anything? What do y'all think?
Hey, if they're not part of the, you know, the family, if they're not, you know, I don't know. Then no.
I'm kind of with you on that.
Sorry.
I feel like if you're not treating mom with respect and you all aren't getting along, then why do you expect something?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say no. I mean, she's not obligated to leave that money to those children.
Yeah.
She could give it to a charity. She can do whatever she wants with it. There are no guarantees with that. And if you're going to be nasty and mean to somebody and hateful, don't expect them to leave you a big gift in their departing time of this world. I just, no way.
Maybe put it in a trust for the grandkids or something like that.
Well, she said she's going to give it to her friends.
All right.
Yeah.
What's her name? I need to call her.
Need any new friends? All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, it's going to have a little overtime talk for you. Stay with us.
Next DT, Traders host Alan Cumming on a Romeo and Michelle return.
I'm excited about it.
Plus, on set with the new lady of late night.
This is some Eras tour, right?
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
When I started West Shore Home, I didn't truly understand how impactful our work could be. For anyone who's trusted another company to do work on their home, they know the experience is a headache at best and a nightmare at worst. The entire process needed to be revamped, and that's where we come in. Clear communication is the most important piece, so you always know right where you're at with your project. We only use in-house employee installers, which mean our crews are expertly trained to deliver a consistent, repeatable, 5-star experience. At the end of the day, we run you through a comprehensive checklist, which ensures you're completely satisfied with the work we did. And if that wasn't enough, we're gonna give you a quick follow-up call a few days after installation to double check that nothing came up from the time we left to the time we called. From start to finish, we have your back.
Call in now or visit westshorebath.com to get free installation on your bath remodeling project. And on top of that free installation, they're doing 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation now and lock in huge savings with West Shore Home.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and guess what? I'm hosting the Oscars once again. Why? They had me on auto renew, and they forgot to turn it off.
Jimmy Kimmel returns to host The Oscars, live Sunday, March 10th on ABC. The Oscars, sponsored locally by Cedarhurst Senior Living. More than senior living, it's a lifestyle designed just for you. Watch The Oscars, live on March 10th at 7 p.m. on ABC 36.
911, what's your emergency? Our job is a whirlwind. When there's disaster to deal with, who are we?
My wife, where is she?
Saving the ship. 911 comes to ABC March 14th.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the show. It is Leap Day. It only happens once every 4 years. And Kim's going to break down the science for us because she's nerdy like me. Kim, why do we have a Leap Day?
Very exciting. Every year is 365 days, right? It's actually 365.25. So in order, after 4 years, 0.25 times 4 makes 1. So
yes,
so you have to make up that extra day, or the satellites get all mistimed, and people are driving to Indiana when they meant to drive to Louisville, and it just gets all crazy. So it's a very exciting day, especially with people who are born on this day.
I know, it is exciting. I remember growing up, there were a couple people in class, of course, who would, throughout the years, who would have a birthday on leap year, and you would always be like, yay! And then there was always that one kid who was so annoying, like, so are you only 8 years old? You know, because it was
are
like,
you 2?
Yeah, exactly. Because it was only a certain birthday. Yeah. But I don't know why we get so excited about Leap Day, but I've been looking forward to it all year. I don't know why.
I feel like we should have, just like it's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or what? I think we should have leap year festivities.
Yes, an event.
Leap year lasagna.
What'd you say?
Leap year lasagna.
I love it. Lisa?
Had I known, I would have
let us
had
down.
your back on that one, Kim.
Lisa's leap year. Lisa, the day's not over. You still have many hours left to cook us up.
I love how she's planning out my day for me.
Lisa's leap year lasagna. Well, anyway, happy leap year and happy leap birthday to all of the leap day babies out there. We're not going to get to do this for another 4 years. It's just so fun. I love it.
I'll bring lasagna.
Lisa has time
I'll bring
to
it in
prepare.
at some point. It doesn't have to be on leap day. So.
Okay. All right, well, that was fun. Now let's get serious.
Okay.
All right, name swap. So, it is a conventional naming trend in the Western world, particularly those who come out of British culture like us, 1776, that a woman takes the name of her husband after they get married. Well, what about the other way around? How would you guys feel if your boo was like, I want to take your name?
Well, I think there could be a variety of reasons for this.
Yeah.
Let's say your last name, you're a dude, and your last name is like Butley or something like that. You know, you might not be comfortable with that, and you might want to change your name, especially if your partner has a really cool name, like MacGyver. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe he's waited his whole life to have the opportunity to change his name from Butley to something else.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all for it. I actually know someone who took on his wife's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, really? Why? And he's like, because we just decided, why not, you know, and it's great. But Cameron would have had to take on my ex-husband's names. That would have been a little weird.
Yeah, and he's kind of famous.
I know. You know what? And Mills, in all honesty, that is a good, solid name, and there are great people behind the name Mills.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great idea if they want to do that. I mean, why does it always have to be us sacrificing?
Yes. Well, there's a whole naming convention about women being property and all of that. I don't know if we want to get into that. But I would have liked to see Doug High be Doug Beamer.
Doug Beamer.
Doug Beamer.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Lisa's been famous since she was a little kid.
Yeah.
She really has.
Ride my tricycle across town.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
I think this is interesting because we see this in a lot of same-sex unions where they take each other's names or they do a mashup.
Yes.
And so I think this is interesting. I like the idea of the mashup.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll see. All right. So somebody's listening now. I was like, oh, I was going to ask her to marry me until I heard this.
Hope she's not watching.
Exactly. All right, everybody. Last but not least, so one size. So Instagram knows that I like to shop, so it keeps serving me all of these ads. And there was this really gorgeous dress, and it was in all the colors. And I was like, yes, absolutely. So then I got there. I found the color. I was looking for my size, and then it was like, one size fits all. And I was like, the model looks like she's a size 0. I don't think that's gonna work for me. What size fits? I don't like it. Kim likes it though, right?
I did because, you know, then you can be twins with your friends no matter what you look like. But I just had this weird thought that it's like one size fits all actually is flattering to 0.
True.
They're really not necessarily flattering to any body type because they're being made for all the body types.
Yeah.
But are they really?
The answer is no.
Yeah, yeah.
No, the one size fits all. Like one time I ordered something that was one size fits all, and it came in, and I swear it wouldn't have fit one of my dolls that I had. It was like so small, and it doesn't matter what the fabric is because like I could have put my leg maybe in this outfit, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
no
And you're
way.
tiny.
Yeah, so it's just,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how much stretch that fabric is.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it's a form-fitting dress, I mean, it'll say it's pink, hot pink or something when you see it on the model in the picture. Then when you put it on your own body, that pink is stretched out to a very, very light pink. Very see-through
areas.
See-through pink.
So real. Well, the whole reason we were talking about this is because we were talking about leggings and the fact that leggings are a complete scam.
They are a
because
scam.
It's like you pull them up, they slide down. Some people, it's just a mess.
The leggings I have on right now, if I could pull them all the way up here and the crotch is still at my knees. I don't understand. What's happening? Physics. It's off.
A man man designed it. That's why.
Okay, we gotta go because we've been talking too much on today's show. We're running out of time. Everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're gonna help Susan pick up her leggings and we're gonna highlight our woman we're talking about.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth. Without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. On food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com and for a limited time get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one, get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed or return it within 60 days for your money back.
I smile every day now.
The difference is literally night and day.
So now I'm always smiling, always choosing, because now my teeth are much whiter.
This offer is not available in stores, so call or click now before the special buy one, get one free offer goes away.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We've only got a few seconds, so let's highlight our woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Renee Fatemi. She is a physicist, and we thought today on Leap Day, why not talk about physics? So her research focuses on accelerator-based nuclear and particle physics. Woo! Wow. She is in a collaboration with Relativistic Heavy Ion Collider and the new G2 collaborator at the Fermi National Laboratory. Guys, this stuff is so complicated. I just like to watch stories about it. I can't even explain it. But she works at UK, and she is one of just a handful of women in their physics department. So shout out to her. Yeah. Renee, you are a woman worth talking about. Yes. Thank you for all you do. Woo! Science! Yeah, happy Leap Day, everybody. See you tomorrow.